It's been a month since I bought this system unit from PC Express. This is their Chimera Max 2.0. So this system unit is worth 55,000, and as you can see physically kung makikita nyo is parang worth it naman siya. Pero paano ba natin mapapatunayan na worth it yung 55,000? Let's have at least 3 parts of this video. First, we'll be having a spec review. Second is the benchmark review. And the third one, yung future path ng system unit na to. So samahan nyo ako para malaman natin yung in details about this Chimera Max 2.0. For our first item, which is the processor, we have here the AMD Ryzen 5 3600, which comes with 6 cores, 12 threads, and basically this processor can have at least at the minimum 3.6 GHz and the maximum of 4.2 GHz. So this is one of the best mid-range processor in the market right now. As you can see, maraming nag-a-avail or kumukuha ng ganitong klaseng processor. Okay, for our second item, we have here the motherboard from MSI, which is the B450M Mortar Max. So as you can see, this motherboard supports our processor na Ryzen 5 3600, and as for the RAM slot, it can support up to 32 GB with a frequency of around 4,000 mahigit siya na megahertz. So talagang kayang-kaya niya na makipagsabayan, especially also when overclocking your hardwares. So aesthetically, meron din siyang mystic light. Kung mapapansin nyo doon sa mismong board, nag-iilaw-ilaw siya. So may RGB siya, which can also control doon mismo sa driver niya. Dumako naman tayo sa video card. What we have right now is the Powercolor 5500 XT. Basically, this is an AMD video card, and as you can see, this is the 8GB edition na GDDR6. When it comes to aesthetic wise naman, this video card comes with its own backplate. So normally kasi yung mga video card is makikita nyo na kagad yung PCB niya or yung printed circuit board. So having the backplate, makikita mo sa loob mismo ng video card na mas malinis siyang tingnan. And at the same time, yung mismong circuit board is hindi kaagad nagkakaroon ng dust. So parang yun yung cover niya as protection. When it comes to gaming naman, sa performance nito is very good. Especially when you're playing a game in 1080p, makikita mo na talagang nagbo-boost yung FPS mo. And at the same time, yung mga AAA games na currently popular right now, kayang-kaya niya rin i-support with a higher FPS. When it comes to 1440p gaming naman, medyo nahihirapan na rin yung AMD 55XT natin. So, well, wala namang problema doon dahil yung 1080p is the current standard when it comes to high gaming performance. In order to energize this kind of CPU, especially yung mga components niya or yung hardware is very demanding sa electricity. What we have right now is the Silverstone 600 watts 80 plus rated. This kind of power supply is non-modular, so okay lang naman yon dahil regardless if it is non-modular or modular, it does not affect yung performance ng unit itself. Ang pinagkaibahan lang naman nun, pag modular, pwede mong tanggalin yung mga excess cables na hindi mo naman talaga ginagamit. But sa non-modular, yun nga lang, since hindi mo siya matatanggal, makakasagabal naman siya doon sa airflow. Para sa RAM naman natin, what we have right now is the Kingstone HyperX. This is a single stick na 8GB RAM. So the frequency is 2666 MHz. Para naman sa storage natin, we have two hardwares here. First is the SSD and the second one is the HDD. For our SSD, what we have right now is the Hikvision 256GB. This is the NVMe na SSD. Ito yung fastest na storage applicable para sa isang SSD. The other hand naman, yung ating HDD, which is the Seagate 1TB, running about 7,200 RPM, which is also good for storing yung mga personal data, mga pictures, or anything else. And at the same time, yung mga games din naman natin, which is mas malalaking mga games na kaya niya pang ma-store. Since this NVMe SSD is one of the fastest na makukuha natin as a storage, so lahat ng primary application and softwares na kailangan mong i-include, dito dapat siya nakastore, specifically yung operating system na Windows 10. When it comes to providing the output na mapoproduce nitong ating system unit, what we have right now is the monitor from HP, which is 24-inch, and at the same time IPS na panel siya. When it comes into gaming naman, pwede niya ma-support yung 65 Hz na refresh rate. So when you play games such as FPS na COD, Counter-Strike, or Rainbow Six Siege, yung mga FPS games na yan is kayang-kaya niya i-support yung 75 refresh rate nito. Okay, since nalaman niyo na yung performance niya when it comes to gaming, makikita niyo yung thickness niya is talagang sobrang slim and with good backplate at the same time. When it comes naman dun sa stand niya, metal siya, so it really supports yung bigat ng monitor, having it as a 24-inch, kayang-kaya niya i-support. So normally yung ganitong klaseng monitor naman is around 3 kilos lang, so hindi siya ganun kabigat. Since may kamahalan nitong gaming rig na nabili ko, syempre out of generosity na rin ng dealer, and at the same time tayong mga Pilipino mahilig tayo sa freebies eh. Syempre hindi ko na pinakawalan din. So ang una nating freebie right now is the mechanical keyboard from Vikings. This mechanical keyboard is really good in gaming, especially when you press all the hotkeys or yung mga keys niya, talagang maririnig mo yung tunog eh. And at the same time, kagad siya, nagre-reflect kagad siya doon sa monitor mo. I mean yung output na ginagawa mo doon sa keyboard, nagre-reflect kagad siya. And for our second freebie, what we have here is the Gamdias na mousepad. So this Gamdias mousepad is sobrang haba niya eh. Actually, saktong-sakto siya dun sa computer table ko. Well, hindi siya yung RGB light na katulad ng mga iba, but this will do since it's also freebie. Sayang naman kung hindi natin kukunin, di ba? For our third freebies, what we have here is the Wi-Fi dongle. So, this Wi-Fi dongle supports yung wireless connectivity niya. However, since our system unit is always on the LAN or naka-wired siya, so I don't think na magagamit ko. Kaya makikita nyo nandito pa siya sa box niya. Okay, for our fourth na freebies, meron tayo ditong ABR from Secure. So ito yung mga generic na ABR na madaling masira eh. Well, siya kasi yung popular, lalo na sa mga computer shop. Ito yung madalas ko nakikita na ABR. So, I'm not a really fan of ABR kasi mas preferred ko yung UPS since yung functionality niya is much beneficial, especially kung sa area nyo is laging may power outage. Napakaganda napakaganda nung UPS instead of having this ABR. Well, bakit pa ako magrereklamo? Previous siya, libre. So sayang naman kung hindi ko rin ulit gagamitin. Kasama to sa binayaran ko. For our last freebie, ito yung ating Vikings gaming mouse. So this gaming mouse is also RGB or mechanical. I'm sorry to say but wala kasi box yun nung present sa akin. So yeah, makikita nyo na lang siya later on na paggagamitan ko na. Last but not the least, syempre ito yung madalas nating makita sa isang computer. Basically ito yung pinakagwapo or pinakaastig na hardware ng isang computer. So, hindi napapahuli ang ating Trendsonic Raider which comes with 4 RGB fans. Manggagaling yung tatlo sa front panel niya and at the same time yung likod is meron din or yung panel natin sa likod. So, when we support the water cooling naman ng ating chassis, pwede pa tayong maglagay ng at least 2 or 3 fans sa taas na 120 mm. But so far, since yung mismong system unit natin is running doon lang sa mismong base clock niya, I don't think kailangan pa natin siyang i-water cooling. So, 4 fans is sufficient enough para ma-sustain yung ating CPU. And at the same time naman, yung mismong processor comes with rate stealth. So, I don't think mag-overheat yung ating CPU. As for the GPU naman, since hindi siya overclock, so hindi na rin niya kailangan mag-support ng more cooling. So basta when it comes to base clock lang yung mga hardwares, I don't think na kailangan pa natin ng water cooling. So kung ano lang yung default fan niya is sufficient na para mag-sustain yung buong system unit in the long run. Okay, for our first benchmark game, this is Dragoness C. Pag nasa town, medyo stutter siya. I'm currently dropping FPS for around 30 to 40. Okay, let's roam around. Let's see. Okay, pero pag nawala na naman yung dami ng player, bumabalik yung natural FPS niya, which is around 60 or more than 70 to 90% or 90 FPS. So let's try yung combat niya and let's see how many FPS we can get. Come on. We're almost there. Mamatay ka din. Yes. Okay. Our next game, we're gonna play some PUBG. And let's go to setting first. So the game is running in full screen 1080p and in ultra setting. Isang hostile approaching to where I'm supposed to land. Nako po. Patayan kagad kami nito. Dito lang. Dito siya sa kabilang building eh. Oh. Yeah. Dead. And wala naman akong nararamdamang stutter. Yes, nagda-drop siya, pero stutter wala. So, I can still say na good pa rin tayo while playing this on ultra high setting. Oh, oh, oh! Got another one. Oh, daming loading. Call of Duty Warzone. So, this game is one of the most demanding game for 2020. So dito masusubukan talaga natin yung unit natin kung gaano siya kabilis when it comes to playing some AAA games. So magbe-benchmark talaga natin siya na maigi. So right now, the game is currently running in high setting. High setting yung preset niya. Where are we gonna drop? Okay. Let's go drop there. Let's go drop.
targets in the AO. Target right here.
Okay, ayun. So, makikita nyo guys, we're running in ultra settings or yung high settings na pala na pinakamataas niya, and we're experiencing some stutter. Ako po, ang lala ng stutter. Medyo madalas yung pag-stutter niya. Oh, sorry, kakampi pala yun. Binigla ako ng gago. Kinaputokan ako ng grabe. Grabe yung FPS drop. Yeah. So, I guess kung iraran ko siya sa normal, much better. Well, na-experience ko na rin naman yun. Nakailang games na ako playing this on normal 1080p. Halos wala namang ganun difference when it comes to graphics. Pero syempre, mas maganda pa rin kung i-high natin, diba? Pero yun nga lang, kung ipipilit mo yung high, ganito yung ma-experience mo sa kanya. Well, maybe because of my RAM, since as you can see, this is only 8GB RAM and single stick pa. And as far as I know, ang system requirement kasi ni COD when it comes to playing this is at least 12GB. So yeah, doon pa lang bagsak na talaga.
I'll break the cover.
Oh, fuck. Okay, makakampi ko.
Gas moving in. Enemy UAV on the head. Taking fire.
Reloading by...
Come over here. Oh,
Teammates
fuck.
in the gulag. If they survive, they can redeploy. Taking fire.
Oh, fuck. Come on, kill them, bro. Nice one.
Your teammate got a proper story.
Can you revive me here?
You're good.
Yeah.
Sit tight.
Thank you.
Enemy team tracking your position.
I ran out of bullet. Too bad. I need bullet. We're going to play Dota 2. So as you can see, we're currently playing the game on best looking and in 1080p and running for 75 Hz refresh rate. So let's see how many FPS we can have here. Can you shackle him? Shackle. I have Orchid. We're so good. Hindi ko naman nararamdaman any stutter. Maganda siya. Oh, we're in the middle of clash. Yeah. They're here. They're here now.
Di was.
So for our benchmark result na ginawa natin for the 5 games, especially yung mga title games natin, ang nahirapan talaga yung system unit na to, which is the Chimera Max 2.0, is yung nilaro natin yung COD Warzone. Kasi nung nilaro ko siya na around max yung settings niya, sobrang lala ng stuttering. Dahil sobrang demanding ng game at the beginning. So what I did was to reduce at least yung resolution niya and yung graphics. So binalik ko siya into medium setting and somehow nag-improve yung ating overall experience. Naka-achieve tayo ng around 100 FPS and yung stuttering is medyo nawala. Kumonte yung stuttering. Pero ayun, sa overall experience naman natin sa ibang games, wala na tayong problema. Sa CSGO, sobrang smooth. We at least averaging around 200 or more than that FPS. When it comes to Dota 2 naman, smooth siya regardless kung ano yung nangyayari doon sa environment, sa clashes, sa loading, and kung ano pang aspect ng Dota, wala tayong problema. Pagdating naman sa Dragon Nest na sinubukan natin, problema is nandoon sa town. As you can see, pagdating doon sa Saint Haven, which is the primary town ng laro, kasi madaming player So, pag dumadami yung player, bumababa tayo, nag-FPS drop. Pero when the computer already loaded yung information na nakalap niya doon sa game, bumabalik yung FPS natin on its original. For the last section of our personal review, ito yung future path na kanina ko pa na sinabi. So, sa future path, dito natin i-discuss ano pa ba yung kailangan i-improve nitong Chimera Max. Since nagkaroon tayo ng stuttering experience, FPS drop sa COD, ang nakikita kong bottleneck dito is yung RAM. Dahil yung RAM nito, as you may know, and we go back again dun sa specs niya, this RAM is only powered by a single stick and at the same time 8 gig siya. So sa gaming kasi, mas maganda or ang sweet spot ng gaming when it comes to RAM is at least 16 gig. Nung nirun kasi natin si COD Warzone, ang recommended talaga niya para sa particular smooth game ng larong yun is at least 12. Pero syempre, hindi dapat always beyond ka doon sa recommended ni COD. So yung sweet spot talaga when it comes to intensive gaming and playing at 1080p is yung 16 gig na RAM. So yun ang unang napansin ko dito. Then when it comes to processor, wala akong masasabi sa processor. This processor is future proof. Kaya kahit 5 taon pa natin gamitin to, kaya niya pa rin i-support yung mga magiging future games on that time at the minimum. So ang next ko na makikita na pwede nating palitan is the RX 5500 XT. So mabilis kasi ang trending sa graphics card. So this kind of graphics card, I don't think tatagal siya ng 5 taon. Kung tatagal man siya ng 5 taon, hindi niya na, baka mahirapan na siyang i-support yung mga future games or yung mga future AAA games na during that time. Well, when it comes to performance naman, around 2 to 3 years, kaya niya pa naman i-support. I don't think na mapapalitan ko agad siya. So, yeah, this is still a good, at least good GPU for me. Okay, for our third item na nakita ko na pwede natin palitan in the near future is the storage. Ito yung NVMe SSD natin. Since this NVMe SSD is only 256 gig, and as you may know, yung mga games na i-release in the near future. Most of these games is bulky, malalaki talaga. Lalo na yung Warzone. Warzone is around 150 to 170 gig alone. Doon pa lang kinain na yung SSD ko. So, kaya naisipan ko siya na palitan. Kasi lahat ng nakalagay doon sa SSD ko, ito yung mga primary games and primary application na kailangan mabilis. So, yung 256 ko is most parang around 80 to 85% na yung nakaka-capture niya. So, I don't think talaga na na kaya niya pa. But when it comes to HDD naman, since 1 terabyte yun, well, kaya niya pa. Kasi may mga games naman na i-store din tayo doon. And so far, parang nasa 30% pa lang ako ng capacity ng HDD. And there you have it. Nakita nyo na yung ating specs and nagkaroon na tayo ng live benchmarking, and at the same time, yung future path nitong gantong klaseng unit. So I hope may na-share ako sa inyo, and kung nagustuhan nyo man yung review na to, please subscribe and like and share this video.